What's up? I am going to say, just to say, that in your whole life, you have problems going on, right? Well, I'm pretty sure every single day of your life, you at least have a problem that you have to deal with, right? So, let me tell you a story of a problem that I had today. It was when, I went to basketball tryouts. Well, it wasn't really tryouts, because all the girls that went to basketball, they're in it already. So, it's just to see how you play. So, my mom drove me over there, I was like wearing this cap and my black basketball shorts, um, my black basketball shorts and a black shirt that had some gray on the side. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go in there, be all acting cool. There's probably gonna be a few girls. I thought that, but you know what? Once we got off and we walked into that gym, all I saw is packs of girls on a wall. I was like, dang. So I sort of walked in. I was like, okay, I could deal with this. So my mom's all like asking, what should we do? And the lady that was over there, she said, just walk into the gym and go sit on those bleachers and just watch and wait until we call the grade. I was like, okay. So, next thing you know, we went to go sit down. We're like, alright. I was like, alright. And I had some jewelry on, some stuff, so I started taking them off, putting them in my Air Jordan bag. And, it's like, alright. And by that time, there was like other grades going, and there was other grades going. I was like, yeah, they're pretty good for some youngsters over there. I was like, yeah. So I realized that we had to go do a layup. If y'all don't know what a layup is, I'm pretty sure y'all know what a layup is if y'all know basketball. But they were doing layups. So you only had to dribble 3 chairs. There was like 3 chairs. Like, say that this is a court. My face is a court. So there was like 2 chairs right here. I am like backwards. 2 chairs right there, and then one in the middle. So I was like, okay, I'm pretty sure I could do this. So what they had to do is dribble, zigzag all the way through, and then go make a layup. Well, there was this one girl, she made all 3 shots. There's like a layup, a rebound, and a free throw. So what you do is you dribble through those, you make a layup. If you make it, of course, you just go to a rebound, pretend that you didn't make it or anything. So you do that. And then you come back, you dribble through those, and you get on the line and do a free throw. Well, let me see. After they finished, just to skip to that part because it was nothing. I was just talking and putting off my jewelry and all that. So I was like, alright. So next they're all like, the other grade, us on my grade. I'm not gonna say my grade, but my grade. They said, like, they started calling us over there into this little room, and I have to say this. Like, they started calling us. I was so, like, choking. I was choking. I was like, why am I choking? And I went like that, and I opened my shirt. I was like, my shirt is backwards. Because it's like a shirt that, looks the same on either side. It doesn't have no printings, pictures, words, nothing on the front or back. So I was like, I looked at my mom, and she's all like, what? I'm like, my shirt's on backwards. I whispered to her. And she was like, well, then turn it around. Stick your hands inside the shirt and turn around. I'm like, there's too many people here. I'm not going to do that. She's like, just do it. So I'm like, ugh. I stick one hand in there. I'm like, no, I'm not doing it. So I pulled it back out. She's like, go see if there's a restroom. I'm like, no, come with me. Because, like, I don't really know. I know, but she's like, I was like, come with me. She's like, no, I don't want to get back up. So I was like, alright, alright. So I just sat there for a minute watching the rest of the, people going off the bleachers, going over there to the little room thing. And I just ran. I ran. Like, we were way far on the other part of the gym. And I ran, like, sprinted, not sprinted, like, jogged over there to where the door was. And that lady that we came up to on the first part, I asked her where the restroom was, and she said it's over there. I was like, okay. I went in there, and I was like, but I had my bag on me. And I put my bag on the sink, and then I was like, looking at myself, I was like, I'm scared. And then I looked down at my bag, and then I started turning my shirt around. I was like, okay, whatever. And then my hair, fixed my hair, because like there's some hair, and I had my hair up in a ponytail. And I was like, I grabbed my bag and walked out of the restroom, and I was all frightened, so I was like, sort of like cuddling myself, because I was like, I don't know none of these people. So, I went back, I went to my mom, I sprinted, I jogged to my mom. I said, they're calling us right now. She's like, yeah, I know. So I put my bag down by her, and I went over there in the line. Well, there was like a trash can and a wall right here. And they said, this grade get over here, and the other grade higher than that get over here. Because I'm not going to say the grades. But, they said that. And I was like, alright. So I, like, sort of got behind the trash can where they won't see me. And, they said, hey, you. And I was like, what? Like, I said, And they're like, what's your name? I said, well, we signed in as Chloe Contreras. So I said, Chloe. And they're like, what's your last name? Contreras. They're like, okay, come over here to the front. I'm like, what? The front? Wait. Why am I at the front? I didn't actually say that, but I was thinking that in my mind. I was like, dang, no, I don't want to go in front. So there was like girls, and I was behind the girls. And then so I went and walked around them, and I was like, oh, like this. And I, but I didn't have my hat on at all that time when we walked in. I left it in our car, the truck actually. So yeah, get back to the other part. I walked around those other girls, and I went to the front. And then, they started lining up girls, I guess by their names, their last names, because they asked me what my last name is. I'm like, Contreras. They're like, Contreras. I'm like, that's not how you say it. Like, this girl said Contreras. I'm like, it's not Contreras, it's Contreras. And, I was like, ugh. So I went to walk to the front, and this girl, she was tall, dude. She was taller than me. And I looked up at her, and she smiled. I'm like, hi. And, the coaches were all, like, scrambled up. I don't know what they were doing. And then, this girl coach, she said, okay, this grade is gonna go first by the wall. I'm like, what? No! Like, I said no out loud. Like, no. Just like that. And, so she's all like, okay, this grade's gonna go first. And then what you're gonna do, she explained what I said a minute ago, how to go dribble through that, make layup, rebound, and then free throw. Yeah, she said that. And, I was like, she's like, we're gonna start from this side going that way. I'm like, what? I was first to go on that court. I was shy. I was like freaked out. I was like shaking. So, we went out on the little side, where you get a foul, not a foul, out of bounds when you get the ball out. We went on that side, on the other, like, under the basketball goal. So we went under there, and my mom saw me walk out first. I was like, I looked at her, and then I looked at the coach, and she's all like, okay, grab the basketball, and then you're gonna dribble all that. And I was like, yeah, okay, whatever. And, it was just like that. And I was like, I grabbed the basketball slowly. I was like, and I looked at it. I like sort of turned it around, and it had like a little, how some basketballs get like old, and sometimes they peel. Well, it had a little peel on it, and I was like started messing with it, and then she said a number, and then she said Chloe Contreras, and then said the number again, and then there was like judges on the side. You can't really tell, but I looked at like all the people on, like we were on this side, and then the judges were on this side, so it was like confusing. So I grabbed the basketball and I went by the goal, and I looked at the ball, and I'm like, and I started shaking, I started breathing, I was like, I felt like I was gonna pass out. So what I did is like, let everything go. What you do when you're like freaked out and you don't like going in front of people is just, you know, just breathe, calm down, and pretend that, you know, people that already watched you, like, I don't like singing in front of people. I don't want to sing in front of people. But, you know, it happens sometimes on accidents for me because I love to sing. But, you know, it happens to me a lot already. So I started, like, let's get back to the story. Because, like, it's already been 11 minutes. Well, I was, like, looking at the basketball. I started dribbling, and everybody was looking at me. I looked around, and everybody was looking at me. I was like, I started breathing, like, and then this one girl was looking constipated, so I smiled a bit. I was like, okay, I could do this. So I blanked everybody out of my mind, except my mom. But I was really expecting my dad to be there, but he wasn't. I was really sad at that time. So I was thinking about my dad, just pretending my dad was sitting there. My mom and dad don't live together, so yeah, just so I imagine them on each side of the court, like popsicles on a freaking little thing that are separated, different colors. But yeah, I did that, and next thing you know is I was like, and then all I heard is coughing. I was like, ugh. So I went, that went by really fast though. So I dribbled, I went through. I almost lost the ball on the second chair, but I was like, okay, gotta get lower, dribble the ball more. And I was like, okay, I could do this layup. Next thing you know, I'm like, oh shoot, I forgot how to do the layup. So I dribble, I'm like, oh shoot. So I grab the ball and I just like go like that. And I missed. I hit the rim of the basketball goal, and it popped back, and I went like that, tried to grab the ball, and apparently I missed it. So I like smiled, and I went to go grab the ball, and they said go in the middle. So I did a rebound, and I made that. I was like, okay, whatever. So after the rebound thing, I went and dribbled back and went to the, whatever you call it, went to go do the free throw. You know how you're supposed to go run to the free throw and then you like stop for a little and then you dribble the ball and all that? I didn't do that. I didn't do that at all. I just went, dribbled, and then just like looked at the free throw line and then shot. Like I walked to the free throw line, but I didn't stay there for about 5 seconds or nothing. I just like, just throw. I threw it and I made it. I was like, I suck at throwing. How did I make that? So, you know, it was like 2 out of 3 throws. I was like, okay. But I was shaking. I was shaking so bad. But you know how you run? You can't tell when I was shaking. I was like, we went over there and she said, you're free to go. I'm like, I was still shaking. So I went, walked around, went to my mom, and I said, I'm shaking. She touched me, and I was like, yeah, I'm shaking really bad. I was like shaking like a freaking vibrating chair over here. I'm gonna give somebody a massage. But yeah, I was doing that, and this video is almost over. I'm gonna make a part. No, I'm just gonna leave it. I gotta hurry up though. Yeah, but it went through that, and yeah. But you know what? Just block everybody out of your mind except people that already seen you play. Do something. But I was scared. And you know what? People, if y'all really do something like that, don't worry. Because I thought about YouTube. Oh yeah, and there was actually one girl that I knew. Her name was Hannah. I was like, what? She plays basketball? But she didn't make no goals. I was like, but she was in another grade, the higher grade than me. So yeah. Bye YouTube, this is my story, and I will be giving more tomorrow. Adios amigos and amigas. Love you. Just kidding. No, I do, actually. Some of my subscribers. Bye.